Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3s and see how these particular Galaxy Buds hold up in 2025. Now, these buds have been out for just a little bit of time, and they still are very important, very cool types of, headphones. I think for the most part, they are very interesting. They have a lot of capability, and if you're in the market, especially if you have a Samsung phone, I think these things make a lot of sense to go ahead and pick up. So if you want to pick up these headphones, links will be down in the description below. You can get them from there, and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3s. These particular headphones came out just a little bit of time ago, and the thing that I really like about the Samsung Galaxy Buds is that these particular headphones are pretty powerful and they still have a lot of capability. So on the outside, they do kind of give you this like see-through type of casing. So it's a very unique type of design. You don't really see this a lot in a lot of manufacturers. They look fairly similar to AirPods, right? So I'm not going to lie and beat around the bush. They do have a lot of similarity when it comes down to that side, but they do kind of give their own flair and own unique style because of that type of see-through top. So I feel like from that side, that is kind of a nice thing going on here, in my personal opinion. Now, on top of that, another important thing to keep in mind here too is that when you are kind of taking a look at these types of headphones, you also have to remember that these types of headphones still give you really good type of sound quality. So when you take these headphones out of, the area, like their ear, you are able to kind of see that these headphones still give you, these types of, earbuds to put in there. They don't have the type of layout where you can go through and kind of like, they don't have the ear tips, which might be okay for some people. Sometimes these types of headphones kind of stick out a little bit too much for me, like I can't really fit them in my ear too much. But these ones did do a pretty good job at giving me a good capability from that standpoint. So, albeit it's not perfect, it still is giving me a good type of layout when it comes down to that particular situation. So again, kind of keep that in mind. Now, on top of that, I still feel like if you're going through and getting these types of headphones, they give you a lot of features built in. So they give you immersive audio, which is a really cool feature that gives you just a bunch of different types of, makes you feel like you're in the audio, which is really cool. You have adaptive equalizer, so adaptive EQ built right in, which is always really good. You're getting a live translate within Galaxy AI. So this was something that was actually really, really cool. So it basically, in real time transcribes and translates the text and the audio around you, which is a really cool thing. And they also add in an all new design, which is basically that top part being clear. Now the audio itself is pretty good within these headphones. So I do feel like if you're trying to go through and get a particular set of headphones for you, especially if you're trying to connect it to a Samsung device, these things give you a really good type of experience from that side. And I feel like that right there is another really important thing to keep in mind there too. And having this listening mode and conversation mode is something that is really, really cool. And within Galaxy AI, you have the capability of kind of going through, and you do have, the Galaxy AI features built right in, which again is a really nice thing. Now, there are some things that may not be perfect here. So for starters, number one, I will say one of the issues that I kind of come across sometimes is pairing it to multiple different devices. I feel like if you're trying to go through, you can seamlessly switch between, headphone, devices sometimes, but I feel like Apple kind of does a little bit of a better job when you're trying to switch from one audio device to the other. Another thing is that if you are trying to go through and, use it for, with maybe some other devices, I feel like the audio quality itself is good, but I feel like maybe it could be a little better. And sometimes those buds, because they're a little bit bigger, may not fit in your ears perfectly. But other than that, I feel like even if you have an iPhone, these headphones are honestly very good. They give you a lot of capability built right in. But like I said before, if you're in the market, if you can swing for the Galaxy, Pro Buds, those ones might make a little bit more sense. But I feel like these ones are still very good options when it comes down to it as well. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.